Hi, Regan Hillier here from Attract Mr. Right. I'm here in New Caledonia in Noumea, absolute island paradise, and I'm away on holiday with my Mr. Right, Lee. Now, here's the thing, it's quite interesting. Obviously this is a holiday destination, there's people here on honeymoons, there's lots of couples everywhere, and I've just noticed a few of these couples as I've been watching them, and they don't all look super happy, and they certainly don't all look super in love. Now it got me thinking, why can I go away with my partner and completely enjoy his company, not have an argument, be on the same path, live in the same space, and just be totally loved and fulfilled in these moments, yet other people seem to be struggling? And I sat down and I thought about it, and I thought, well, what makes us so different to those people out there potentially watching this right now that are maybe battling in a relationship, right? And I thought long and hard about it, and it comes down to two key things, all right? It comes down to your selection criteria, and it also comes down to the fact whether or not you know how to maintain a relationship long term, okay? So first off today, I'd love to have a quick chat with you about the selection criteria and how this actually is structured. You see, most people think that they either don't need a selection criteria and they'll just wing it when someone comes along, or they think a selection criteria is just a list of things that you'd like in a man. You know, tall, dark, handsome, you've heard it before, right? Well, here's the thing, there's actually a lot more to a selection criteria, and it's really, really crucial that you get each of these steps right. The first thing in your selection criteria that you must get right is actually knowing your own purpose. It's absolutely fascinating because so many people think that a selection criteria is just a list of things that, you know, you wish your man could be. Oh, tall, dark, handsome, we've heard it all before, right? But here's the thing, it's actually so much more important that you know yourself before you even invite anyone else into your life. When it comes to knowing your own purpose, can you see how important it is that you need to know exactly where you're going with your life? Because how can you expect anyone else to actually slot into that if you don't know where you're going yourself? The second key thing in the selection criteria is to actually know your voids. Okay, so voids are something inside us, so there's a little gap that just need to be filled so we can be filled up. Okay, now let's get this straight. There's a huge difference from needing someone to fill you up constantly as opposed to reaching your own level of happiness and then having someone just come in and fill that slight little void in your life and just push you over the edge, over the top, so you feel just totally loved and adored all the time. So here's the thing, for example, my voids in my life, I really love traveling, and I actually wanted a man that would love to go traveling with me. You know what, I didn't want to go and travel the world on my own. I wanted to share that with someone that I loved and adored, right? So that was one of my little voids that I had to make sure that my man filled. The third step in your selection criteria is to actually know your own gifts and your own weaknesses. Now here's the thing, you all have an abundance of natural gifts. You just probably don't realize it yet. There are gifts of leadership, evangelism, hospitality, service. There's so many little things that we do naturally, authentically, unconsciously that make us feel totally satisfied when we're actually fulfilling these gifts. Now, it's so important that you know your own gifts so that you realize what kind of gifts that you want your man to have so you can work in together really, really nicely. Also really important that you know your weaknesses, again, so that you can attract the right person to actually support those weaknesses. The fourth step in your selection criteria is to actually know what you're looking for. I see so many females, they come to me and they say, Regan, I can't find the right man. And I say, okay, cool, so who is it? What does he look like? What does he do? What does he do for fun? And they go, I'm not too sure. And it's like, well, how are you ever going to find what you're looking for if you don't know what you're looking for? It's madness, right? So the next thing is to actually work out exactly what you're looking for. Now, this goes a lot deeper than just physical traits, okay? This should delve into his personality, his value structure, his meta programs, all these things that align and make a person unique. You should know exactly what it is so you can start tuning your unconscious brain to actually start picking this stuff up, okay? It's also really crucial that you then know how to test these things to work out whether he's meeting certain standards in your life or not, okay? Because otherwise you'll just go along just guessing and hoping and praying that you're with the right person. I'll be back soon telling you how to actually keep this man, once you've found him in your life. Talk soon.